Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well and preparing well for your CMA examination. In this video, what we'll be doing is we'll be going through few questions of the budgeting chapter, which is from the part 1 of the CMA examination. We would be going through theory and practical questions. In this video, I would be focusing more on, if suppose you get a big problem, how do you channelize that problem and understand that what's required in that problem and focus on it and solve it soon rather than seeing a big question. Because when I was preparing for my CMA, whenever I used to see a big question coming in, I used to get nervous a bit. But later on, when I understood that I need to concentrate only on the required items and see what's required there in the question, that will be very easy to solve those questions. And in theory questions, what I see mostly, what I also used to do as a student back then, is while I was answering it, I used to answer it with confidence, and later on, I used to see that that was a wrong answer, and then I used to go back and correct it. So in this video, I'll be doing few questions with you people and show you that where you can go wrong and how you need to take care of yourself while solving these questions. So let us just get started with these questions. Question number 1: which one of the following is not an advantage of activity based budgeting? Okay. Identification of budgetary slack, yes it does. Linking of cost to outputs, yes, budgetary ABB does that. Reduction of planning uncertainty, okay, this is a question. Does this do? Planning uncertainty, it cannot be reduced as easily as possible, it cannot be done, so can be an answer. Better identification of resource needs, yes, ABB does that. So our answer should be this, yes it is. So once you need to go through these questions, go through these options and say that why not this and why this. If you have yourself understanding this properly, then you can answer it properly and get it right at the first try itself. Make sure that you have a strong concept. When you have a strong concept, if you read it properly, then only you get that. All right, next question: which one of the following describes the order in which budget should be prepared when developing annual master operating budget? All right, it must be revenue, production, direct materials, without even a doubt here, because that's the flow of how you need to prepare a budget. Yep, that's right. I hope you guys know that and you've already studied that chapter. If you've not studied this chapter, then I would suggest you to join my online classes as soon as possible, because I don't want you guys to delay your CMA journey. If you want to complete it soon, join my classes. All right. In an organization that plans by using comprehensive budgeting, the master budget is a compilation of separate operational and financial budgets. Yes, it is. Let us just read the next options also. The current budget updated for operations? Nope. A budget of non-for-profit after it is approved by the operator? No. A booklet containing budget guidelines? Never. All right. So the answer is option 1, a compilation of all separate operational and financial budget. So now next question. A finance department of a large company has prepared a master budget with very limited expense budget for each department. Okay. The department managers are worried about being held accountable for these assigned targets. But senior manager wants to keep spending reduced to allow for contingencies and strategic adjustments to the company-wide master budget. Based on this information, which budget process this budget process is? It's not a successful budget process because it has not been widely accepted by employees. Okay, it can be the answer. Let us read the other options. A successful budgeting process because it will be very useful tool to hold people accountable for overspending. Okay, slightly going this way also. Not a successful budgeting process because management has left too much room for strategic unknowns. Okay, that's not mentioned there, so this cannot be the answer. A successful budgeting process because it will encourage associates to work their hardest to meet goals. No, this cannot be the answer. So now somewhere here between option A and B, I'm a bit confused. So do you, would be also be confused up here. So what I would do is I'll just read the question once again. The department managers are worried about being held accountable for these assigned targets, but senior manager wants to keep spending reduced. So now, do I think that they are focusing only one particular thing, which is reducing to allow for contingencies and all these? So it is not widely spread as what I can understand from this question. So let us see this option A. Yep, it is right. Let's read the description. This budget process represents a top-down budgeting process approach. It is imposed by upper management and therefore less. So you can see the beauty of Gleim access over here. If you are a student, you need to have the Gleim access as soon as possible, because this will help you pass the examination for sure, because it has extensive questions and you need to go through it. If you go through it, you solve it yourself, you would be having high chance of completing your CMA soon. All right, next question. Okay, we got a big question up here. Whenever we get a big question, I get really excited about that. What do is just go towards what is the requirement. Okay, in his pro forma income statement for the fiscal year ended 31st October year 2, ESCOM estimated the total net sales would be. ESCOM estimated that the total net sales will be. कितना होगा total net sales? Okay, so we need to focus only on net sales. Let's see here. Equipment is sales is how much? 6,000. Okay, let me just put it into six. The proper numbers up here, which is 6 million. Maintenance contracts is 1.8 million, which is the sale value already. Now let me see what is the increase he's telling. Okay, there is an increase in equipment sales by 10%. Okay, let me just put it 10% increase. Make sure that when you're having a pen paper in hand, a calculator in hand, you write down about this. The more you write about it in a rough manner, you'll get clarity also about it. Then increase the cost of unit. Okay, this is cost unit, not to focus on here. Increase maintenance, inventory, okay, related travel expenses, inventory financed, increase selling expenses, effective tax rate, not at all relevant up here, because we have to find out only the total net sales estimated. Now these actions are expected to increase equipment unit sales by 6. Okay, now here comes, what is he telling? These actions are expected to increase equipment unit sales. Unit sales means the volume is also going to increase. 6% increase. Okay, with a corresponding 6% growth in maintenance. Okay, 6% growth in maintenance, I can put it here. 6% growth. Now here would be something which many students would be thinking, okay, here it's at 10% and here it's at 6%. So how much exactly is the growth going to happen? For now, let us just put it down into a proper understanding. Over here, I'll put it into a formula or something, my own calculation here. That's what you also have to do it. What I would do it is, right now, what is my sale per unit? Is it given anywhere? First of all, let me check. Is there a given sale price per unit, sale price per unit, sale price per unit? Nowhere it is given. So let us estimate our own sale price, and how much are my units sold. That's also I'll expect, because I have to increase my sale price per unit, and also the volume of the sales must be increased. Currently my sales are 6 million. Yes or no? Now what I'll do is I'll divide it by 100, a normal amount I'm taking. So what is my sale price right now is 100. I'm finding out how many units I sold just for estimation purpose. So I'm putting down as 60,000. Right now my sale price was how much? 100. What do I have to do? I have to increase it by 10%. So 100 into 10% plus is 110. Okay, next is I need to increase this, matlab 60,000, I have to increase a 6% in units. Okay, so what I'll do is 60,000 plus 6%. Again, okay, I guess this is not giving a proper answer. Formula is not applied up here. I'll I'll do here like this. Just put it down like is equal to this multiplied by point 6.06. All right. Then I'll add it up is equals to. Now you can do it if you're doing on pen paper. It would be very easy for you guys to do it. Now this I'll just multiply it with 110 and I'll see what answer I'm getting. Multiplied by 110. 1 second. This is 6,996,000. This is one. I've got my equipment sales is going to be this much. Let me just write down. This would be my expected for equipment. Now would be for maintenance contract. Now maintenance, it said how much? 1.8 million plus 6%. First of all है कितना ये is equals to 1.8 million. ये तो आ गया आपका. अब यहाँ पे 6% इंक्रीज तो is equal to this multiplied by 0.06. So I have to add this up is equal to this. Now down I'll just add this value and this value plus 8904000. Now I have tried doing this at very slow pace so that you guys can understand. But if suppose you've not understood, then it means that you have not understood this chapter properly, and I would recommend you for the classes. So 8904000, is that an option? Yes, it is there an option. Let me just check. Yes, I'm right there. The same way he has also explained it too. Next question. A budget helps a company control costs by setting cost guidelines. However, a budget also performs functions of planning, motivating, communicating, all exactly. Come on, very easy question. All of the answers. Which of the following items would most likely cause the planning and budgeting system to fail? The lack of top management support? Yes, it can be. Input from several levels of management? Okay, this also is the can be. Adherence to rigid budget? No. Historical financial data? Okay, here it is telling most likely. So the most likely is always top management support. Yes, you can see here. Top management, if it supports, then the budget can be successful. But if it does not, then no. All right, next question. Next question is okay. This is one typical question in production budgeting, I guess so. It requires production for August, September 1600, 1800 units respectively, and July direct material inventory is 4200. The number of table legs to be purchased in August is table. Okay, how much is the number of table legs to be purchased in? Sorry, where did we go here? Now, how much is the table legs to be purchased? Let me just go down here and put it down in the Excel sheet in a normal way. So, how much is my sale production in August and September? How much is it required? 1600 and 1800. Now, let's read the question. Is a manufactured unit table sold to schools, colleges, etc., but the table legs are purchased from outside supplier. The assembly department takes a manufactured tabletop and attaches 4 purchased table legs. It takes 20 minutes of labor. Okay, labor and okay, labor is not relevant for this question right now. The company follows a policy for producing enough tables to ensure 40% of next month's sales. Okay, point to be noted. Rocket also purchases sufficient direct materials inventory to ensure that direct material inventory is 60% of the following month's scheduled production. Okay, 60%. Now, this is something to be noted. We need to make sure that if suppose you are having a pen paper with you, make sure that you make notes of it. Now brokered sales is going to be 2300, 2500, 2100. Okay, sales is going to be this, fine, but we are going to talk about production, so this data is also irrelevant. Brokered ending inventory in units for June 30 are June 30, this is one, but our question is requiring for August, so this data is also irrelevant. अब यहाँ पे हमको क्या मालूम करना है, जुलाई 31st में डायरेक्ट मटेरियल इन्वेंट्री वर 4200 यूनिट्स. ओके, नाउ व्हेन दिस इज 4200 यूनिट्स, इट मींस 4200 legs are there. If we need to divide back by 4200, we would get the units of the table as such. So the ending inventory is 4200 units. Normally, how much is the production in August? 1600. So 1600, I would require how many legs is equals to, is nothing but 1600 multiplied by 4, because those many legs I would need. But I already have an opening inventory of 4200, which is here. How much is the ending inventory required? Now, as you can see here, 60% I need to keep. Okay, so what do I need to do is nothing but equal to 1800 multiplied by 4. Then again it must be multiplied by 0.6, so that I get to know how much is my ending inventory required. So ending inventory is 4320, which I need to require, so that much I need to produce more. I already have an opening inventory, so opening inventory, normally I will minus it, so I'll put down 4200. Now I will get to know how much is the production required, so equal to sum 6520 legs is required. So now 6520 is there. Yep, 6520 legs are required. Very easy. You need to understand the question first, understand the question, then only you will be able to answer it soon. Otherwise you would be jumbled here in the irrelevant information. You would be thinking, what is this for, what is that for? That will only happen if you don't have clarity. All right, let's go to, and why you don't have clarity is because you're not having proper subject knowledge, and if you don't have that, join my classes. That would be the best for you. All right, next, information pertain, we need to read the requirement. Corporation budget cash collections in December year 1 from November year 1 credits. Okay, what? Noxkeys Corporation budgeted cash collections in December. Okay, budgeted cash collections in December from November credit sales are. Okay, a credit sale from November, how much it is? Let's read the question now. Sales revenue, you can see cash sales, credit sales, cash sales, credit sales, cash credit. Management estimates. Okay, management estimates that 5% of credit sales are uncollectible. Very, very, very important point up here. Many students will make mistake up here. See this question. Of the credit sales that are collectible, 60% are collected in the month of sale and the remainder in the month following the sale. Quantity of inventory purchased in the, okay, inventory we are not relevant in this question particularly. All purchase inventory 25. Okay, not relevant again. What we need to do is cash collection from credit sales. So now, what is the main point in this question is this one. Management estimates 5% of credit sales are uncollectible. This is one very, very important point which you need to take into consideration. Now, let's be here. 240,000 is the estimated credit sale of November. So here what happens is 5% is uncollectible. So what I'll do is equal to this multiplied by 0.95. I have done it into 95%. See here also you're having an option. Don't go and click that answer. Wait. 5% I've removed uncollectible. Now, of the credit sales that are collectible, So at first only, if you say that 5% is uncollectible, what you have to do, you need to make a provision at first itself. There are different questions also which are going to come, in which you would not know whether it is uncollectible at the start. So when you don't know when it is uncollectible at the start, you need to take complete 240,000 as 100%. But here it has given us. Next, what we have to do, what he has said is 60% is received in the month of the sale and the remainder is received in the next month. So what I'll do is equal to this 228,000 multiplied by 40%. How much is it? 91,200. Okay, is there an answer? Yes, 91,200 is an answer. Normally, what mistake can be done is 240,000. What people do is, what students do maximum, 240,000, they'll do 240,000 multiplied by zero point 0.4, because 40% is we are going to collect, and that comes somewhere around 96,000. And there are also chances कि 228,000 आ गया तो directly भी चले जाओ. There is also a chance. So here what happens is you guys can make mistake, or else what can happen, 228,000 क्या करते हैं कभी कभी 228,000 multiplied by 0.6. अगर कभी आपसे गलती हो रही है, if you are doing a mistake, you can see 136,800 कैलकुलेशन में भी अगर कभी मिस्टेक हो गई तो you would be tempted towards going towards the wrong answer, and you would be confident stating कि ये तो मेरा सही आंसर था, it was correct for me. All right, so here the answer is 91,200 with clarity. This clarity will only come if you practice more, and the best material to practice is Gleim, for sure, undoubtedly. Now, which one of the following best describes the capital budget? It ensures that the sufficient funds are available for operating needs of the company. It assesses the long-term needs of the company for plant and equipment purchases. It results in cash requirements during the operating cycle. It sets long-term range of complete, including considering of all available resources. Now, all available resources? No. Cash requirements during operating cycle? No. Ensures there are sufficient funds available for operating needs of the company? No. It assesses the long-term needs of the company? Yes. I hope you guys are getting clarity over it. I hope you guys are understanding this means these sessions which I am doing with you people, and you guys are getting lots of clarity out of it. And we are ending this session right now. What I want is, who are watching this video till the end, put down your questions in the comment section. Share this video with those people who are watching, who are doing their CMA-US right now. And you can even join in our WhatsApp group, which I've created just for these YouTube videos. I've created a WhatsApp group where you can put down your message and we can make videos over it if you're having any questions as such in the MCQs. And if you want to join my online classes, you can WhatsApp me on the number shown below. All right. Thank you very much for watching.